Welcome back to Return My Capital, a channel focused on companies returning capital to shareholders primarily through share buybacks, dividends, and certainly price appreciation applies. The weekly video I call the Dividend Roundup that I publish every Sunday is my favorite content to provide. I start by covering any recently announced dividend increases, decreases, or eliminations. Then we get into upcoming ex-dividend dates for the week ahead. And then we wrap up with dividend payouts that you can expect to receive for the week ahead. My goal for this video is to be your one-stop shop every Sunday to keep you in the know of what's going on with your dividend holdings on a weekly basis. If this is something that you're interested in and don't want to miss, do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel. We'll make some money together and have fun doing it. Thank you very much for watching. Bad news first, no dividend increases to announce from this past week. Good news is that no dividend cuts or suspensions announced from this past week. With that in mind, let's go ahead and jump right into upcoming ex-dividend dates. So we'll start out with Monday. So these are companies that you need to own by close of business on Monday because their ex-dividend date is Tuesday, which is April 1st. So Monday, March 31st, let's call it last chance to own. We've got Air Products and Chemicals, APD. They will be paying out on May 12th. They're going to pay $1.79. Current price $2.92, 2.45% yield. And APD actually has been paying a dividend for 43 years now, so approaching Dividend King status. Still got a little ways to go. We've got Bank of Nova Scotia, BNS, nice Canadian financial, paying out on April 28th, $1.06 Canadian, almost $48 per share, 6.2% yield, 9 years of dividend payouts for Bank of Nova Scotia. You've got Cardinal Health. CAH is the ticker symbol. April 15th payout date, 50 cents, 5% yield, 28 years of payouts. So a dividend aristocrat. You've got Federal Realty Investment Trust. FRT is the ticker symbol. April 15th, $1.10, $97 per share right now. So 4.5% yield there. 57 years. So Dividend King status for Federal Realty Investment Trust. I'd be curious to look into that one with some of the government cuts going on right now. If anyone's getting nervous about a company like Federal Realty Investment Trust, where I assume, I haven't done a whole lot of research on them, but a lot of their tenants are, let's say, the federal government for office buildings for government agencies. Moving on. New York Times Company, I'll give you one guess what New York Times Company produces. NYT is a ticker symbol, 417 payout date, 18 cents per share, let's say 5% yield on NYT. Realty Income Corporation, ticker symbol O, your favorite monthly dividend REIT. April 15th will be the payout, so you'll have to wait 2 weeks. Let's say 27 cents per share, 5.7% yield now on Realty Income, 32 years, dividend aristocrat status, baby. Raymond James Financial, RJF, April 15th payout, 50 cents on $139 per share, so 1.44% yield. And we'll wrap things up for Monday with State Street Corporation, STT, April 11th payout. They'll be paying out 76 cents per share, $89 per share, so a 3.4% yield on State Street Corporation. Moving on to Tuesday, April 1st, last chance to own because the ex-dividend date on, we're just going to do two companies here, is April 2nd. Comcast Corporation, CMCSA. They'll be paying out on April 23rd, 33 cents per share. Shares are currently trading for $36.62, so 3.6% yield on this, let's say, communications sector company, I'm guessing. Republic Services, ticker RSG. If you're unfamiliar with the name, very similar to a waste management, so trash removal, recycling. April 15th payout, 58 cents per share, although the shares are $238, so slightly less than a 1% yield on RSG. It's viewed as a very stable, safe company, very similar to waste management. I think Bill Gates is one of those guys that owns a couple, maybe let's say tens of millions of dollars of waste management stock, while Republic Services would be very similar to that. 22 years of dividend payouts, so 3 years away from dividend aristocrat status. Wednesday, April 2nd, last chance to own. You've got Cisco Systems, ticker CSCO. April 23rd will be the dividend payout of 41 cents. Shares are just under $61, so a 2.7% yield on Cisco. You've got Globe Life, ticker GL, paying out on May 1st, 27 cents per share. Let's say $130 per share. So again, under a 1% yield. Pretty sure Globe Life is a big insurance player. 20 years of dividend payouts. And nothing else I want to cover for Wednesday. Thursday, April 3rd, last chance to own. You've got Bristol Myers Squibb, BMY, May 1st payout of 62 cents. Shares are $60, just over a 4% yield on BMY. Let's see, you've got JP Morgan, JPM, king of the financials, April 30th payout date, $1.40 coming your way per share owned. Shares are just under $243, and it's a 2.31% yield, 15 years of payouts there. Morningstar, ticker MORN, M-O-R-N, not M-O-U-R-N, but M-O-R-N. April 30th payout, 45.5 cents per share. Shares are just under $300 at $296, so only a 0.61% yield for Morningstar. You've got Roper Technologies, ROP is the ticker symbol. I think Roper's a pretty sizable industrial company. April 22nd is the payout, 82.5 cents per share. Shares are 580, let's say almost $583 per share, so a 0.57% yield. 32 years of dividend payouts for this dividend aristocrat. You've got Cisco Corporation, the other Cisco. So the Cisco I mentioned earlier is the more commonly known technology company, routers and switches. This Cisco Corporation, I believe, is in the restaurant, maybe attire. Let's see. Do they produce uniforms and materials for restaurant employees? Let's take a look at Cisco, the other Cisco. Let's see. Distribution of various food-related products. Food service. Yeah. All right, cool. I wasn't lying. So this Cisco is SYY on the ticker symbol, paying out April 25th, 51 cents per share. Shares are $74, so 2.75% on the dividend yield. And Cisco, SYY, Cisco, has been paying a dividend for 54 years, so a dividend king there. Last day of the week, Friday, April 4th. These will be companies going ex-dividend on April 7th, so the following Monday, but you need to own these by the end of the week. You've got Quest Diagnostics, DGX, April 21st payout of 80 cents, $167 per share, 1.9% yield, 14 years of payouts. You've got Edison International, EIX, paying out on April 30th, 83 cents per share, $58, 5.7% yield, and 22 years of dividend payouts. Anything else for Friday? No, Friday's a little light, so let's move right on to our favorite segment, or favorite part of this segment, money on the way. Companies that are going to be paying you dividends this week, which is, hey, the most exciting part of this. So April 1st, which is Tuesday, you've got ADP paying out $1.54 per share, 2% yield on ADP. You've got Albemarle. I always struggle to say this one. Albemarle, whatever. I don't know. I know someone who works there, but ALB, it's a big chemical company. ALB is the ticker symbol, paying out April 1st as well. So Tuesday, 40.5 cents per share, 2.2% yield. Allstate Corporation, ticker ALL, ALL. Tuesday, paying out a nice even dollar per share, 1.9% yield. Excuse me, got to get that coffee in. You've got Chubb, CB on the ticker. It's an insurance company paying out on the 4th, 91 cents per share, 1.2% yield. Chesapeake Utilities, CPK. I only call this one out because I used to pay them money. April 7th, 64 cents per share, 2% yield. Eastman Chemical Company, EMN, is the ticker. April 7th, 83 cents per share, 3.8% yield. GPC, Genuine Parts Company, very successful, seldomly owned company, at least for retail investors. April 2nd payout, $1.03 per share, 3.5% yield. Hartford Financial Services Group, HIG, April 2nd payout, 52 cents per share, 1.7% yield. HP Inc., HPQ is the ticker, paying out on the 2nd, so Wednesday, 29 cents per share, 4.1% yield. H&R Block, HRB is the ticker symbol. Maybe you've had your taxes done there. I have, and I wouldn't recommend it. April 3rd payout, 37.5 cents per share, 2.8% yield. Independent Bank, it's a small regional financial. Again, I'm familiar with it. April 7th payout date, 59 cents per share, 3.7% yield. Kimberly-Clark, KMB ticker, April 2nd payout, $1.26, representing a 3.6% yield. Coca-Cola, KO, Dividend King in the house. April 1st payout, 51 cents per share coming your way, 2.9% yield. McKesson Corporation, MKC is the ticker. April 1st payout, 71 cents per share, 0.4% yield. Merck & Co., MRK ticker symbol. April 7th payout, 81 cents per share, 3.6% yield. Nike, NKE. Man, oh man, has Nike been just getting pounded lately. Paying out April 1st, Tuesday, April Fool's Day, 40 cents per share. Nike's up to a 2.5% yield. I can remember when that was, maybe low ones on the yield for Nike, but you got 40 cents per share coming your way on April 1st. Pulte Group, PHM is the ticker symbol. Big home builder. April 2nd payout, 22 cents per share, 9.9% yield. Struggling here. Restaurant Brands International, QSR. April 4th payout, 62 cents per share, 3.8% yield. What else we got? Spartan Nash. SPTN is the ticker symbol. It's a regional kind of generic brand food provider. You see their brands in grocery stores. April 2nd payout, 22 cents per share, 4.4% yield. Smith & Wesson Brands, if you're a gun enthusiast, this is no stranger to you. SWBI, April 3rd payout, 13 cents per share, 5.6% yield. United Bank Shares, UBSI. April 1st payout, 37 cents per share, 4.3% yield. And we'll close things out with Vici. Vici Properties, VICI, April 3rd payout, 43.25 cents per share, 5.4% yield on Vici. They own the Vegas Strip. Easiest way to think about what they do. So that wraps things up for our weekly dividend roundup, dividend rodeo, dividend roundup, whatever we want to call it. So I hope this was valuable to you. And again, I put these out every Sunday so that you know what to expect in terms of upcoming ex-dividend dates in case you want to get into a company before that ex-dividend date happens. Gives you a little warning or maybe an early congratulations on an upcoming dividend payout headed your way based off of one of your holdings. And then certainly at the start, didn't get to do it today, but hopefully next week get to announce a couple of dividend increases. Although truthfully, we are just kind of coming towards the tail end of dividend payout season from the largest ETFs. So maybe that's why we didn't get a ton of announcements this week, but hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. If you don't want to miss these because you want to stay in touch with what is going on with your portfolio, especially from a dividend perspective, give me a like, please subscribe. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Take care.